Lacey, I was here with Third Movement. Wanted to bring another news story to you guys. This news story is going to be coming out of the Christian Post. Real quick, if I look away, like in this area down here, I'm looking at my tablet that I'm reading the story from. If I look away up here, I have a tablet up here with the Bible, so kind of like doing both, trying and talk to you guys at the same time. Because something may hit me, I want to find a scripture. I just go up here and find a scripture. You know, all right. So this says right here, televangelist Clifflo Dollar needs 200,000 people to donate 300 each, so he can buy a 655. I'm sorry, $65 million ministry plane. I've never heard of a ministry plane before. This is something new. So let's get into the story. Popular televangelist and founder of World Changers International, Creflo Dollar is now hoping to get 200,000 people. That's 200,000 people. To donate $300 each, so he can buy a brand new luxury $65 million G-Stream G6 650 plane for the ministry, which last year had billionaires reporting waiting in line to get one. All right. I'm just gonna say everything at the end of the article. An appeal on the website found on the website to fund the purchase of a multi-million-dollar plane noted that the appeal was triggered by a recent engine failure on his current carrier that could result in tragedy had it not been for a skillful pilot. The ministry current plane was built in 1984, purchased by the ministry in 1999, and has since logged 4 million miles. Recent on an overseas trip to a global conference, one of the engine failed. By the grace of God, the expert pilot who had flown with Creflo for almost 20 years landed the plane safely without injury or harm to any passenger, said the appeal. Dollar insists that he needs one of the most luxurious private planes, private jets made today in order to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. Due to his recent incident, coupled with the 31 years the plane has been in service, we believe that it's time to replace the aircraft, so that our pastor and staff can continue safely and swiftly sharing the good news of Jesus of the gospel worldwide. Believe it or not, there is still millions of people on the planet who have never heard Jesus Christ and knowing nothing of his greatness. Our desire is to see precious lives changed and snatched out of darkness and thrusted into his marvelous light. We need your help to continue reaching a lost and dying world for Jesus Christ. The appeal continued before asking supporters for the money to sow a $300 seed in the plane fund. The plane fund build project G650. All right. Then it says the mission of Project G650 is to acquire a Gulfstream G650 plane so that Creflo and Taffy and the World Changers Church International can continue blanketing the world with the gospel of grace. We are believing for 200,000 people to give and contribute of $300 or more to turn this dream into reality, and allow us to retire the aircraft that served us well for many years. The appeal note. Apart from its price tag, it's more. Apart from this price tag, this aircraft isn't cheap to maintain, and according to Savannah Now, only about 100% of them had been built as of November. The Christian Post reached out to World Changer International Thursday for comment on how much of the 65 million has been raised so far, but the reporter was repeatedly directed to customer service line, which was unanswered. In an interview with World Changers Church late last year, Representative Kyla Dollar uh, um, told the CP that spreading the gospel while conveniently for Pastor Dollar does not come cheaply to the church where he ministers, because they have to properly foot the cost of the fuel bill. He does not set an honorarium now, but he does just ask for help with to pay for the fuel while traveling, and then anything else, if you want to add just as a love offering, would be fine, she explained. When asked how much of the fuel bill to New York would be, she explained that the cost was for traveling to New York was $9,500. The cost of $9,500, so he will only be asking for $4,750. She said the price noted will remain fixed regardless the size of the crowd. All right, so that's the story right there of now in ministry. We need ministry planes, right? We need planes that'll take us all around the world, right? That quick like in a hurry. It's crazy. I thought that story was interesting. I don't know. I've never traveled in a plane. I've never been on a plane, so I've never had to buy a plane ticket. I want to know, is it to swiftly get the gospel out, or is it to be living in luxury? Because here's the deal, $65 million. That's a lot of money. But let's take that in half, right? $32 million. Would $32 million fix the other plane to have it going with no problems? I think that would. I think it would, right? The problem I have with this story, and I pray to God that I'm never in this situation, but the problem that I'm having with this story is that's millions of dollars. There's so much money that can go towards homelessness, that can go towards, I read the story and it still messed with me about now they in Illinois, they're going to be allowing people to drop off babies in the drop box at police stations, fire stations, and ambulance and hospitals. That can go towards money for building families for these kids. Like $65 million is a lot of money, man. $300 is a lot of money. Like, and it's like they're playing with money now. Like this right here, you know how much ministry you can do with $65 million, where people can see the glorious light of the gospel. And he said the glorious light of Jesus Christ. He said the glorious light of the gospel, which the gospel represents Jesus Christ. Make a big deal about that. But this is what makes the church look bad. You're talking about a plane that billionaires couldn't get last year in November, right? November was just a few months ago. Billionaires couldn't get these planes, but now, and there's only been 100 made, but now this pastor wants one. Like, this is a pastor. He wants one. I mean, what's wrong with flying JetBlue or whatever? Like, what is wrong with that? Like, why do it have to be like this? Why does it have to be like that? Whether you get there today or you get there tomorrow, you're getting there. I don't understand a $65 million. And the thing that scares me the most is that he's justifying it with the gospel. Or they're justifying it with the gospel, and I just don't see no justification in the gospel where you can say a $65 million plane. $65 million plane. man, I just think that you can. Even for half of $32 million, I think you can go get you a decent plane, man. You can go get you a decent plane for cheaper than that, man. And why does it have to be the best? Why does you have to be flying with the best? Why you have to? Why you just can't? I don't know. I just ask that you pray for these pastors. Pray for true ministry to get done. Just pray for everything about the situation. This crazy story. I thought maybe you wanted to hear it, so that's why I did it. Please like, subscribe, and comment from community. I would really, really, really love to hear what you got to say about this right here. Leave a comment down below. The Lace Howard Unfair Movement. Have a good day.